Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I want to talk about protecting yourself. And most importantly, realizing it's not a paranoid thing to protect yourself. Or at least it shouldn't become that. And why this is important is society and the drones in it will make you think there is something wrong with you for not just jumping headfirst into chaos, all the while hoping for the best. What you need to understand is, most people that are a part of the matrix system, those that depend on the matrix system, and those that love the matrix system, know deep down inside many of the mistakes they've made in life weren't that fun to experience. And though mistakes happen, and we must have them to grow and learn, if we see the stove is hot, we shouldn't just put our hand on it for a learning experience when we know what the end result is. And those that tell you to just let go and go with the flow, they know in many cases what the end result is. And they know what it will be for you. But they will guide you down that path much like they went down. Because misery loves company. And if they are miserable, they want someone to be miserable with. Here's the facts. No matter if you believe in God or not, our gut is there for a reason. It tells us to not go down that alleyway because there's danger. And listening to such an inner warning could save us from trouble. Heck, it might just keep us living and breathing. And we use these instincts every single day. There's not many days where we aren't using these gifts and abilities. No matter it be not telling someone certain things about ourselves. Such as, you just came into $1 million. You probably don't want to tell people at work this information. Or your neighbor. Or even someone you've known for many years. It's okay. You're not paranoid. And that's what you have to understand. These people you are dealing with day in and day out are just that. They are people. Think about this for a moment. Why is it so common for when people post on their social media pages they are away on vacation they get robbed? This even seems to happen to people that have good jobs. And have friends that have good jobs and live in nice neighborhoods as well. So how does this happen? It's quite simple. They are people. And when you are dealing with people, anything is possible. Now, is it possible to meet and trust that special someone? Yes. But what I learned from someone that is a psychologist, it's completely unhealthy to trust another human being blindly 110%. Because it doesn't leave room for error. You might get to 95 or 97%. And that's okay. And that's actually very high. And just because you aren't at 100% or 110% doesn't mean you are paranoid. Please. And I do mean please. Don't pay any mind to someone that makes you feel insecure or paranoid for protecting yourself. It's your life, not theirs. Now, with that being said, should you let it get in the way of having fun? And having the ability to build some sort of trust with another person? No. It shouldn't. Yes. Be open to conversation. And carefully getting to know people. But holding some things back is healthy and normal. And there's nothing wrong with the motto. Protect yourself at all times. That's the golden rule. Because doesn't it seem the moment we let ourselves just go with the flow, like many advise us to do, we get dumped on our heads and taken for a ride. Maybe it's a long ride or a short ride, but a ride nonetheless. The other thing we must face is our world has gotten to be more narcissistic and more predatory. And people are getting so skilled at telling a lie with a straight face as if they believe their own lie they are telling. This can become problematic when getting to know someone. This is where I've mentioned before. There were times I held back certain information. And then later, I realized how glad I was that I did. Because either they turned out to be a narcissist, or they were just a flawed person that turned out to have a problem with telling other people's business. Either way, That mindset of protecting myself at all times, without ruining my fun, saved me big time. You see, I don't sit there and think and overthink what I should share and what I shouldn't. But I'm slower to speak. If I find myself about ready to share something really personal, I don't. I rein myself back in, and try to find another way to make my point. Because oftentimes, we might dive into something personal when it's not needed to make a point about something basic. Because holding a few things back is perfectly normal. And you're not paranoid for doing so. And if people are on your back, saying, "Oh, you will never meet anyone because you're too picky," or "You don't know how to open up," and if anyone chooses to say that to me, I just smile and say, "Who said I'm looking for anyone?" And then I might chuckle. Because why should I debate with someone my preferences of meeting someone decent, kind, traditional, and honest, instead of doing what many do in society, and take what they can get even if it's wrong for them and their life. And if I am looking to meet someone, letting them think I'm not, just keeps them off my back and out of my business. Because I've found when people are all in your business, they tend to treat your life like a crash test car. And they get into the driver's seat, and drive it into a wall, and get out and walk away like they don't know what happened and go right back to living their life, while your life is left in pieces. Keep in mind, sometimes company for their misery isn't what they are after. They just want to see you crash and burn. Because no matter they be a narcissist or whatever, this world has gotten very predatory. And sometimes people feel if they get you to screw up your life, you're no longer able to compete for the same resources they are trying to obtain. It's strange people think that way. But I've come to find out, a great many people do. And these are the people that will pretend to be your friend for years. And then, bam! Out of nowhere, they cut your legs out from under you. Protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself at all times. And remember, you're not paranoid for doing so. Well, that's all I have for now. I hope everyone's day was blessed. And as always, bye for now. And be good to yourself.